Good evening. You join me in back in old Glasgow again once more. I just like to thank some of you, all of you who watch this, right, for thanking me, because it's been a wee audience, isn't it, and it's helped. I could talk about a fucking million things, because there's, see, boom, immediately, right? Focus. I've just got to talk about focus, right? The focusing skills, hashtag Virgil Donati power drumming video back in the day. I got as much coaching for watching Virgil Donati video as I did actually at Drum Tech, but what he said was talking about focusing skills, right? But what's quite funny is, you see what I mean? I'm unlocking so much genius stuff here, aren't I? You know? See, when you get great focusing skills, linear, flashlight, zoom out, great focusing skills, right? Then what happens is you unlock so much shit. Then what happens is, I'm stewarding a lot of material here. So then what you have to do is, the focus is actually you have the focusing skills as a backup. No as a backup, but as a tool. You go, okay, I've got all this shit. But in the moment, you go, fucking brain's going at 1,000 million, lateral thinking, what are you talking about that, what are you talking about that, what are you talking about that? And then that's when the single-minded focusing skills comes in. Because then you can rein it in, you know what I mean? But I could talk about anything, because, I think as Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm just plucking out of there. This is why the show's fucking easy. Hello, so yous have helped me. I would be doing this anyway, right? I'd be doing this anyway, but the fact that consistently, I think folk I've actually watched this has actually built me up. It's like it might have been a wee bit of escapism for yous, and for me it's been like, right, well, folk are actually consistently watching it. It's great. It's actually made me go, as I said before, I'm not fucking crazy, right? And it's no like I need someone to tell me that. But like I said, we are social animals, so if other folk didn't fucking cancel you for fucking speaking intelligently about what I consider to be important things, then it kind of builds you up, doesn't it? You go, see when I go live, I mean, do I have to fucking explain this? It was like back in Outlocking, it was like do or die. Do this, do that, do the next thing. It was the best acting training you can get in the world, right? And it's like, if they're asking you to do something and you go, right, I'll fucking do it to the best of my ability, do or die, because I want to be good, I want to be promoted. So I was promoted, so woo, is that the success-minded attitude? Okay, I mean, so... it's taking this shit to a good level, innit? Because it's like when I go live, I treat it with the same sacred whatever. I wouldn't say it's sacred, but it's important. It's like live, right? Go, Dave. What are you gonna do? Duh. That's like if I turned up at any of these acoustic nights, like it would be so easy to do it. It'd be so easy to do a comedy routine. I could do a comedy routine. I'm telling you. And I wouldn't get a fuck whether someone. I remember back. See, I mean, talk about a fucking million different things. Joey Diaz. I used to watch. Once I was sitting watching Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz, and one time I watched it stoned, and it was actually really quite awesome. It was like, fucking hell, I think I've upgraded because I can handle my weed. I'm like sitting there, really getting drawn into it, really getting pulled into it. To quote Lachlan, weed is a tool if used correctly, But I was watching these things sober anyway, a cup of tea, just tired. And you go, I'll watch it. But now I didn't really like the guests he has on now. I used to like the Joey Diaz podcast. Joey Diaz is one of my... And I didn't think I'm anything special. I'm just going, fuck it. Do this material. You never know, there might be a chance to use some of it, Because that's the problem. Some... various people have put me up to this, whether it's Victoria or fucking Outlook. There's all of yous have put me up to this as well, and you know that. If you were to watch this, you go, yeah, I helped put him up to this. It's like, well, that's like what I said before, right? This is my life, that crazy. What else am I got to do now? It's either do or die. It's either make an effort, either try and do a show, athletic achievement. Maybe a film thing will happen at maybe because I'll be knocking on the door of it. Sorry, it's no socially acceptable to talk about this, but I'm not talking about this publicly. I'm just talking about this to a wee handful of friends that I trust and that you go, you respect it, at least respect. I've been knocking on the door of some of these wee speaking part, and I'm not gonna, I could go into it, and I think he would be blown away, and I was blown away. That was the point. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't fucking ready for it. So it was like, I wasn't fucking ready for it. So that's why some of these things didn't really quite happen. I was thinking on the train there, glance but no stare at the past, right? So that Shane Meadows thing, I was saying to Robert, honestly, I've had a few drinks, so I didn't give a fuck. Ozzy, are you proud of me? Ozzy's fucking dead, my dad's dead, my mum's nearly dead, so hello, everything's fucking no meaningless. Nah, to me it's more vital than ever that I do this. As I say, even if it's just making these videos just to kind of keep my energy level high, keep my enthusiasm and zest for life high, man, you know. But some of these wee opportunities, I was saying to Robert, see that Scotland game, right? That Scotland game thing, right? I was at Central Station, right? I was saying to one of the, this is quite cool. I'm actually giving off vibes. People are like literally going, give that guy 10 feet. Because he's a fucking YouTuber, nobody's got to touch me. They can tell, and I am a YouTuber. And what's fucking funny, I think the quality of what I'm doing's been good, and I get 0 views, 1 view, 3 views, but I know, look at me, do I look like I'm no confident in the shit I've been doing? So I should, but where's my, at least I should have at least hundreds of views regularly on YouTube by now. I'm sorry, does that speak to the dumbification and the zombification of the fucking population? What the fuck shit are you watching? Why are you not watching this? I think I've done quite well with the stream of consciousness, yeah? King David of fucking Scotland, you know what I mean? Anyway, I was knocking on the door of some of these things, some of these wee opportunities, and I'm going, it's fucking fun, it's so cool, because at the end of the day, I don't care whether I get it or not, and that speaks to the Sam Neill thing. You know, Sam Neill, I looked at all these I love all these wee quotes and interviews and da-da-da-da, and he said, yeah, do it as if you're not doing it. As if, like, you're doing it, but you're not. And it's like, duh, you know. The amount of out-of-body experiences I've had on some of these movie sets doing this shit, you know. And some of it's been rewarded, you know, and the evidence of it, but blah, blah, blah. But I was on the train going, fucking hell, that actually happened. And I said to Robert, again, since no one else is, a very few number of people have actually celebrated what I've been doing, especially close family members, but like I say, it builds you up, right? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm taking this to a better level than I did yesterday. Why are you not applauding it? Fucking dummies, right? So at least at least it'll provide you with a wee bit of entertainment, but you have to applaud yourself. So they're fucking dumb. It's like, Dave does this shit. He's getting older now, right? He's not got to get a job in fucking Tesco now, is he? It's so crazy. See what I mean? You're working with family and landed this kind of, I don't know what to say too much, but it's like it's kind of sort of a privileged position. But this is the point. The spiritual path, man. Is life not a fucking privileged position? You wake up in the morning, you're fucking alive, and you got the chance to fucking do this shit, fucking do it, and you're connected with your own passions. And you're like, whoa, this is fucking cool as fuck. Why the fuck would you do it? And then close family members are shitting on it. But I'll no keep banging that drum. I'm just saying, celebrate. What I was saying about Robert, celebrating your shit, right? So, the Scotland game, it's in the air, blah, blah, blah. And I was saying to Robert, I sent him a WhatsApp, and I said to him, Robert, I think we should be celebrating our fucking selves for what we gave. We gave a lot to Outlaw King. We gave a lot to the fucking country. And I'm not saying this in some kind of sentimental bullshit, you know, like I'm dying or something, like it's all gonna end. I'm like in a positive way, because one of these YouTubers are saying, if no one else is celebrating you, fucking celebrate yourself. And that's what I'm doing. Hello, celebrate your fucking self. And then you turn up in a room and you just gotta take a back seat and just pretend that you're this person. But when I'm doing this, I'll take it seriously. And I said to Robert, I said, Robert, I fucking applaud you, thank you, you're one of my heroes, and some of yous are as well on this thing, right? I said to Robert, you're fucking one of my heroes, and they'll always be. But again, I qualified it. I said, I'm not saying this in some kind of sentimental way. I'm saying, no, we are doing this, Robert. We are doing this. He's made more of an effort in some way more than I've done. So it's like I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for him. He pushed me on. He kept me going in my dark times and my low times, and I think I did that with him. So you know what I mean. I think it behooves me to keep doing this shit, consider I'm still in the game with some of this stuff. It's like even if it's just like enjoying the fucking thing. Hello. I didn't even make full effort, and there's still some good wee sketches and some cool wee things, and I've not even got my computer back connection working again. I do all this mad shit, put all this effort in, and then I struggle to phone up Vodafone and say, look, I've joined the contract to broadband, I can't even get the red light still flashing. If I was sitting at a computer, I could create some fucking great content just by sitting there and crafting it. Anyway, so athletic achievement I think's coming. But today's, and then the other shit, it's like, and again, I pay tribute to Bill. He's supporting me a bit like Captain Beefheart's dad. See, I key into all these wee things. Captain Beefheart's dad, you know. In that interview that John Peel was featured in as well, he said like, his parents indulged, really supported his creative endeavour. It was like, I was waking up to this, I'm going, fucking hell, that's what they've done. Not only did Mum, Bill's contributed as well, right? He's not even a real dad, and I feel quite close to him. He's a good man. He fucking travelled the Middle fucking East. He travelled the Middle East back in the day. He's been around the block, and he doesn't give out that he's been around the block, but he's like he's an amazing guy, and he's been a completely absolute rock. You know, he might no be, you know, my mum might no have, she doesn't love him the way she loved my dad, but in terms of like being a rock for me, I think Mum would be happy she knows that anyway. She bought me that Ribble bike when I was getting excited about the gravel thing. She bought me that bike. Then she bought me the Cube bike second hand, and she's bought me 4 fucking bikes. She also bought me the Ventura bike that I got for Argos. See, I mean, 1,000 different directions. I'll choose to just talk what I feel like at the time, right? She bought me the Argos Ventura, that bike I've had lots of success in it, right? The bike that got nicked for Central Station, and then we found another one when it got nicked. Bought another one online on eBay, and Rich and I went to pick it up. So I've had 2. There's been 2, Mark 1 and Mark 2. We found fuck off. Fuck you, you cunt. Cunt! Just choose to put your hand right in that, but I wasn't really prepared for that. Anyway, so she's bought me 4 bikes, and I've used them to good effect, and I'm going to take the bikes that I still have, I'm going to lovingly service them, get them all nice, and we're going to kick ass. And what else? Spent loads of money. Outlocking. I was stranded up in Dalkeith, or no stranded, but struggling, and she paid for 150 quid for a fucking place to stay over. Just one example of many. She's financed all my creative exploits, emotionally supported me, been there to talk to her about my shit. Same with Bill, you know. So I couldn't have asked for better support, you know. But the point is, I think I fucking needed it. That's the point. I fucking needed this support. No one had, like I said, if Barry was watching, hey Barry, if you're watching, a shout out to you. How's it going? All the folk I met in Outlocking, right? Even if you didn't watch it, doesn't matter. I just got off and being around fucking like-minded people. It was like the Olympics every day. It really was. It was like, can you imagine being on a fucking huge gig like that? Even if it's just an extra. Well, I think I took that to a high level because I became top quality supporting artist, didn't I, when I was carrying Timothy Chalamet's Golden Crown. So, you know what I mean, take the extra thing to the high level, and I fucking did. And then I've been offered wee speaking parts, so why wouldn't you fucking move? This is what folk didn't seem to understand. I've said this before, people are moving up in their careers and all that, and I'm doing this creative stuff. It's the same fucking shit. You're still working and you get promoted to the next level, and they want to take that away from me. But this is why me doing these lives I've been able to own it and come back to what I've been doing, and I'm like, nah, fuck these people. This is important to me. This is what I'm doing now, and I'm gonna take it as far as I can, you know, even if it's just getting fit as fuck on the bike. So, you know, health is wealth, man. Health is wealth. Get him best motivational speaker in the history of Dumfries. That's not a bad achievement. See, I mean, aim high and then you might just end up with, I mean, it's not a bad achievement, is it? That everywhere I walk in Dumfries, there's a big fucking force field around me. I've got fucking 50 angels around me and they're all going, didn't touch this then. Didn't touch this then. Because he's the real deal. Didn't fucking touch this one. If you dare do anything with this one, you're gonna have karma, bitches. Because this guy that's sitting here does nothing but try and pour into folk. He's not a people pleaser, but he does try and spread a bit of joy where he can. But from now on, as I've said, he's looking after himself now, and he's doing pretty well, you know. He's doing pretty well, you know. And Terry's proud of me, Bill's proud of me, Robert's proud of me, Tanya's proud of me, and some of yous are probably proud of me. It's not about like being like, oh, some fucking narcissist cunt being travelling up your backside, but I've said this before, right? See, doing some of these things, folk have no clue how much you actually have to travel up your backside to actually make it happen, you know? But fuck all that shit, because like when I turn up in a room, I'm just like, take a back seat, just down to earth, I'm no turning up going, yeah, I love yourself, 5%, move that, you know, and doing all this performing bollocks, you know. Yeah, a bit of chaos energy comes out when I'm drunk. That's fair enough. That guy will come out. But I think we need a few, and some of yous are maniacs on this, and yous know it. I'll no name names, but you if you watch this, right, that I recently added, you're another one. You had the, you know, I respect folk like that. They come to my house and let's party and just open up your house to folk and just stuff like that. I've seen your work as well. I recently added you, right? So if you watch this, you'll ken who you are, right? And I saw you up the high street and it's fucking hilarious. It's fucking just that don't give a fuck attitude, and you're shouting this shit to people in the street because you know that you're the man. And these fucking jumps, you're going. I'm just saying, folk that have actually lived, folk that have actually got out there, you know, and actually I've got a bit of fucking solidity in themselves. A bit of fucking solidity in themselves that they can work. You know, he's ken that you can walk the whole fucking land and kick ass with it trying, you know. And that's what I know I can do now. So I'll finish with it. I've been enjoying doing these lives, right? You take a step back and you go, it's been a fucking awesome year. Rather than looking at what you haven't done, why not look at what you have done? Look how far I've come. Look at what I've done. Look at what I've been able to do. And it's a bit like taking time out and just like, right, how are we going to play with this plasticine ball moving forward to actually make something stick, as I've said before, you know what I mean? Like, you know. And if it takes me, as I say, this might seem like, oh, Dave's turned into a drunkard, wrong again. He's working every day. This is, a Ferrari engine needs fucking fuel, you know. Because he needs to fucking celebrate in his life. And another thing, talking in the is it third person? He needs to. That sounds like, oh, who does he think he is? He thinks he's fucking. Do you know what I mean? What's his name? What's his name? That rapper dude. What's the name of that rapper? Kanye. It's like, it's not like I think I'm that level. I'm just saying. I ken the level I'm at with certain. It's like I've done things in multiple areas, so I'm like I'm pretty fucking proud of myself. So I do go into that kind of. Dave the Rave. Well, Dave the Rave thinks that because I'm actually pretty fucking proud of myself, and I'm pretty fucking getting to the point that I'm at now compared to where I was at, it's fucking astounding. And this is why I've celebrated this shit. It's fucking incredible. I can't lose every day now. Jesus on a bike, eat that. Woo! So to celebrate, what did I do? I got another case, so I've got this 4 cases, nice pink one. I went to the shop, give me something mad, can't I mean, like, be proud of your man. Is to quote what I said to fucking about Graham O'Brien, and I could send Graham O'Brien messages and his manager would fucking hear it and he'd go, whoo. And I'd like to say that as well. I'd like to say that to people that that have been negative with me, right? Like I say, if you're not going to be, I didn't expect everybody to be a cheerleader. I'm not deluded. I don't think what I'm doing is important to everybody else. But to quote my motherfucking self, if you're not going to be positive, shut the fuck up. Just be neutral. Is that too difficult? I mean, this is the thing. I'm not some cunt going about shitting on other people. To quote what Tanya put up, that thing you put up another day, I felt that when you were putting up in your memories and you were saying, if you're no fucking, do not shit on someone else, have a bit of fucking, do you know what I mean? And I can look at myself in the motherfucking cunting mirror and go, since I was fucking born, I think I've never said anything negative about anyone to their face, right? And they think I'm weak and pathetic for that. You fucking unenlightened fools, learn from Big Dave. Didn't shit on anyone else. If you're not going to be a cheerleader, if you didn't like the style of what I'm doing, if you didn't like me talking and expressing myself, and then, no interest in hear about any of what I've been doing, bro, and all of that, well, then don't say anything negative. Didn't say anything like, this is what he said, again, I could talk for fucking 5 hours tonight, now, right? Without this dragon soup, I will say, but this is just a fucking catalyst, and I think I'm fucking worth it, you know what I mean? But what he said was, when I said, talking about the show, the Feast of again, try to get the energy. You can make a fucking film about that, the absurdity of it. I'm trying to come into work, the irony, absurd, coming in to try and uplift the energy, because it's not really quite right between me and Rich. You know, we have to work with each other, but he doesn't like my motivational shit. He actually hates it. How ironic is that and absurd? And I'm talking about the show that I could do at the Feast later on. And get what he says, he goes, you're all talk. It's like, Rich, you're getting a bit big for your boots. Just because you're playing guitar in a band doesn't mean you got the right to fucking shit on me. Have some motherfucking respect from what I've done. I've fucking lasted in the toughest movie gig I've done. They're all my athletic achievements, all my fucking creative achievements, knocking on the door of these fucking speaking parts. And we weren't even interested in that. Again, at my mother's fucking, sorry I'm out the box, but I think all my heroes, that's what they told me to do, right? When I was at Mum's, again, years ago, Mum's Mother's Day, and they were in petty, childish competition. Do you not actually think that I see through you? They were all talking about famous people that they'd met. It's like, oh my God. It just reminded me how much I had moved on, how much I had grown up, but I think I was already grown up. That's why I managed to last on the fucking toughest movie gig and was knocking on the door of a few wee speaking part things, right? And they're like talking, and they weren't even asking, wow, that's cool, keep it going, right, cool, wow. No support, doing it all on my own, and that, you know. But we didn't lament that, we go radical acceptance, right? I'm doing what I'm doing now, and I think I've got all the tools, and I'm like, it's fucking incredible. I'm actually living my life the way I want to live it. It's fucking incredible. And like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I've got my stability, I've got a roof over my head, I've got a support system, I've got, you know, my health, whatever he said in that fucking thing. He still that fucking university is like talking about your, like, whatever the fucking hierarchy of needs are, you know. And it's like, I've got all that shit, so then you're able to fucking play, aren't you? Because you've got all that shit going on. So then, maybe is that why I couldn't fucking do it? Because I didn't have those fucking things. I was like struggling for survival. And then you get to the point you go, oh, I've actually got that. All that shit, right? That I can actually do this shit. You can relax. You've got your hierarchy, and it's the base, build the base, duh, like the triangle. So I've got all that, stable, I've got mentors, I've built the base with the cycling, I've got all the training, life training, coaching, acting training. I've got good people around me. I'm like, this is fucking incredible. I can do what the fuck I want, but try and make it stick, you know. And I've got my fucking self. I'm finished with this, right? I've got my fucking self. Yeah, the best me, yeah. I can be myself everywhere I go, yeah. And I have shit to bring to the table. And, you know, I've learned to be not tactical, but have the tools so that I go, oh, I know how to deal with family. Some of these YouTubers have saved me doing this shit. They're saying that they're talking about the same shit that I already know, but there's at least the fact that somebody else on the other side of the world is saying these things that actually helps me. They're saying tools and, you know, think ways to be able to deal with, right? Your family are not gonna, you know, they're not going to love the fact that, oh, Dave's trying to be a superstar here, you know. Maybe I was born a star, I don't know, you know, define star. I think all yous are superstars in your own way. That's the whole fucking point. That's what I was trying to wake folk up to. Being the best you and doing well at shit is no negative. Doesn't mean you're a diva, does it? I'm not explaining myself. And being a diva, right? It's like, no, if you feel like strutting about and if you feel like doing a wee woo and doing a wee song and doing a wee acoustic night and doing a wee fucking athletic achievement and doing a wee fucking thing on the fucking central reservation there and strutting about and showing, blessing people everywhere you go, what's wrong with that? We're not supposed to be fucking negative, are we? To quote what I said fucking years ago, you should be so involved in what you're doing that you didn't have time for fucking negativity, right? And that's what surprised me. I'll finish with this. I could talk for fucking forever about this, right? That's what surprised me, is like the level of the way that people, it surprised me that people, the way that people were so shady with what I was doing. It's like, how fucking unenlightened are you? It's like, seeing these people, you're doing your job, right? You're doing your fucking job, right? Social work, whatever you're doing. Are you no? You're so I respect that, right? I've never shit on that. So why are you doing social work, right? So they're so engrossed in what they're doing, and so you know you're so focused on what you're doing. Yeah, is it any different for me? How much fucking focus? Hi, this is fucking amazing. This, I love this. I love this. Speaking, hi, Frank Gilhooly, I'm living life through the heart now. Yeah, woohoo. Hi, sister, right? I can't even say this to my sister because it would blow her entire world apart, me being myself. It's funny as fuck. But do you know what I mean? Hi, sister, how much fucking motherfucking focus do you think it took to go from boot camp failure to carrying Timothy Chalamet's golden crown? How much fucking motherfucking focus do you think it took to do 10,000 mile a year and day 8 double century rides in lockdown and then fucking day a 200 mile bike ride at 20 mile an hour solo? How much fucking focus and passion and energy and determination, how much did that, but they want to take that away from me, almost, right? And as I've said, they'll sit watching fucking Netflix. Ooh, Colin Firth this, Colin Firth that. Well, I was acting alongside him when you come with that, baby. No questions about it. I didn't. How could you have done that? You couldn't have done that. Surely not. You couldn't have possibly done that, Dave. Dave's the most able in the whole fucking family. Why is coming to me asking me for advice? It's like, we'll get into some good shit now, but right? Because I actually learned from my sister. I could, not be so negative with my sister. I could put in some, right now, I could give you some stuff growing up that my sister taught me, right? Let's finish on this, right? Because I could go on for fucking forever, right? My sister, right? She goes, back in the day, I was struggling to get a job and so back when she wasn't so fucking jaded and miserable, right? And maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I turn up in a room and I'm respectful, right? I'm just venting here, right? I show love and respect to folk. It's just that I do take exception to folk dissing what I'm doing, okay? Given the efforts I've put in. Diva Dave, wrong again, fuck off, right? Amanda, back in the day, actually said something quite positive. She goes, when I was struggling with work and stuff, right? Struggling to make something stick, right? She actually said something quite positive. She goes, yeah, White, just kind of go into something and not try and just go into something and not overthink it or whatever she said. Don't think it, just like jump in, dive in. So there you go. She was a Frank Gilhooly. She had done the shit. She'd gone up to Glasgow and got her degree and got her jobs and going up the career ladder and all that, right? So that, looking back, that actually helped me. So I didn't fucking hate my sister. It's just, it's been difficult doing this mad shit. And then I think it's been difficult for me as much as my other family members going, how do we deal with the fact that Dave's this fucking performing person that wants to act fucking mental all the time, but you kind of, to me, the training, right, with doing if you're doing anything creatively or artistic, right, to me, as much of the training is about how you deal with day-to-day life with people that don't understand what you're doing, because it's a strange thing. But I was born, right? I was born. I'm designed. I don't know if there is a God or if there isn't or whatever, right? I'm just saying, I feel. I know who I am. That's the point. You can't fucking do well in life. You didn't care who the fuck you are. I know who I am, right? I had the pull to do this shit, right? So it's like, why wouldn't you do it? What I'm gonna like? Oh, I think I'll go and learn how to plaster or fucking learn how to do roofing. Aye, that's a great idea at this point, isn't it? When I'm immersed in all this shit, and I've already landed on the fucking hot seat of a fucking Shane Meadows fucking production, and as the limo bus drives by with a fucking champagne thing on the side, oh yeah, the synchronicities. Right, let's come back to this, right? See, Robert, I sent him out some love and I said, you have no idea how close I was to doing that. And I could go into it, behind the scenes shit, hashtag Stuart Patterson, Ken. Anyway, how's my life force? How's my life force and my God-given fucking voice that I was given to be able to speak? It's great. It's great to be able to speak and say whatever the fuck I want, and someone can sit there and go, Saturday night, I'm just about to go out to the pub, I'll listen to Dave, snort a few lines of coke, take some weed, have a drink, whatever the fuck you're doing, and get into this, you know? And I'll finish with this. I don't know what else to say, but at the end of the day, yeah, I'll just say that. Yeah, I'll finish with that. Let's see what else I bought. I bought the fuck off. That's to anyone that wants to misunderstand me. I'll say fuck off, but internally, externally, I'll just go, right, okay, rebuke in the fucking name of Jesus, right? And then in my quiet time, I'll go, ha ha ha, you can be a cunt to me all you want, but fuck you. And furthermore, I'm a fucking ray of sunshine, so eat that. I think I'll be wearing those at some point. And we got the mug to match. This mug's for me, alright? Since I nearly got my fucking mug on the telly, I think I'll give myself that. Alright? And yeah, have a nice day. Have a nice evening, and party on regardless, whatever.